Hi everybody, what's up? It's Kyra and I'm here with Front Row, and I know I don't have the fro today, but that's what the program is called. I'm here with Marcos Curiel from the great band P.O.D. Marcos,
Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good actually. Just relaxing.
I'm glad.
In Baltimore, beautiful city. A little bit too cold, but you know, had a day off here yesterday. Had a couple of exciting events happen.
Oh, that's great. How is it being on tour? Because I know you guys just did, in the summertime, you did the Rockstar Uproar Energy tour, as well as you just got off tour with Daughtry not too long ago.
Yeah.
And now you guys are on tour with the Shine Down, as well as 3 Days Grace.
You know what? Like, because we took 5 years off, we kind of wanted to reestablish ourselves. That, you know, hey, look, we're still here, and we've had a few opportunities, some which were better than others, some which, you know, like for example, the first Daughtry tour was a bit weird. American Idol kind of a crowd, date night.
Wasn't your regular crowd.
You know, but we still went out and gave it our 110. And
you guys, and they put on a great show. If you have a chance to ever see them, it's something to see. I would really recommend you guys going to see them. I'm a big fan.
We're just having fun, and we grew up in this music, and we just...
You guys have been going for almost 20 years, right?
20 years, professionally since '97. Started making money.
Yeah. So that's when you really counted being real.
No, we did the band trailer thing for about 6 years prior to that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's funny because a lot of that music still is very popular. Like, I was listening to the Greatest Hits CD, and with listening to Southtown, you guys still play that.
We're playing that tonight.
Yeah, is it your opener?
No, it's mid-set.
Okay, so yeah, because that's what you're known for, that type of sound. My other question to you is, you guys are very family oriented. A lot of the time I've seen your kids on tour with you. How is that, bringing your children on tour?
Well, when we can. I mean, right now Sonny's got a special deal going on with his little guy. For instance, for me, it's a little different. I got my little guy, 9 years old, Roman. He's in school, and I have a 3-year-old. But so when he has a break, like Christmas break, spring break, or summer break.
Yeah, like what on the Rockstar?
Yeah, I brought him out.
Okay, yeah, because I remember seeing it.
But he kind of has to still earn it. So I'm like, hey, you do good in school, you're able to come out with Dad. And it gives him that incentive. Like, he's been slacking a little bit, and he's hitting me up about spring break. And I'm like, well,
I don't know.
Your grades, man. You get them up there, and you can come out on spring break.
School's very important.
You know, and it's a piece of home. It's a piece of your heart, soul, and flesh staring back at you. And for them to experience what we do for a living, it's priceless, because you're telling them about it as they're growing up, but they don't know until they're here experiencing and going, oh my God, my dad's on stage right now. And thousands of people are screaming, but that's just my dad. I don't care. It's my dad. You know what I'm saying? It
was so cool to see them all in the back with their little headphones on, sitting on the back of the stage. So
definitely
excited.
Blessed. It's good to have family on the road, and you know, it's definitely a blessing.
I'm actually going to get into what you actually did a great segue for me. We talked a little bit about, before the interview, your faith and how it plays a major role in your music, and how you are a mainstream band that happen to be Christians, not the other way around.
Well, the term Christian kind of can get a little distorted, because there's a lot of people that misinterpret or misrepresent what that actually means. And for us, it's one of those things where we try to, it's personal between us and the Most High and God. We try to keep it that way, but since it comes out in the music, we don't necessarily have an altar call at our shows. We're not trying to do that. We've had different denominations try to grab onto our band and use us as their poster children. We're definitely not that, but we definitely have faith, and it comes out in our tunes. And it's something that's real to us, because we're not perfect.
And
we're not claiming to be. And the problem is that a lot of religious people strive to be perfect, which
isn't possible.
Yeah, it's not real. So, you know, we just keep that in mind. And it's the saving grace by the Most High and God that keeps us going.
Which is awesome.
Because if I didn't have that, who knows where the hell I'd be? It's by the grace of God.
But it's awesome to hear that from somebody that's in your position, because there are people out there that I call closet Christians that will be like, oh, I'm not a Christian in public, but behind closed doors.
I'll get technical with it.
Okay.
Like I am now.
Okay. I appreciate that.
I joke around. I have a saying: Jesus saved me from your followers. And it's a bad, some people take offense to it, but it's true, because I get a bad taste in my mouth. I grew up in church, and a lot of that stuff is darkness, but it's hidden with light. Yes. Does that make sense?
No, it does. I get exactly what you're saying.
I grew up in churches with embezzlement, people doing bad things. And
yeah,
I don't want to focus on the
followers of Jesus, so.
I don't focus on that. I just say, you know what? Peace and love. I love God. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the most important thing, because you guys, whether they know it or not, you get ministered to at the show. People that would not normally get ministered to.
Yeah.
Get ministered. They say you can't have church in a bar, but I believe you guys have.
I think music is a powerful thing. Music is the tool, the outlet to touch the people's souls. Does that make any sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
I don't know. I like to let the music speak for itself. Because if you're really listening, you're gonna understand where we're coming from.
And that's one of my favorite records on the new album, Murdered Love. Go get it if you haven't already. Is beautiful, and how it speaks is specifically to the generation coming up right now, and all the things that are going on with our generation, like depression and suicide and domestic violence. And you guys put yourselves out there and saying like, too weak, too weary to try, too angry inside. Well, so am I. I'm all alone with nobody else, so in need of help. I keep reminding myself. And it's very easy to get into, I guess, the everyday doldrums, but you got, with your music, it's very, it picks you up little by little. Every time you listen to it, it's more and more.
Well, you know what it is? Just because we're in a band and just because we're privileged and blessed to do what we do, we're not above everybody else. And we know that. This is my living. This is how I bring food to my table and how I provide for my family. But we're going to speak about what's real as an artist, what's going on around us. When you have shootings, school shootings going on. Youth in the Nation was written two blocks away from the actual shooting, and Beautiful's written about different instances that we have experienced personally. People committing suicide, people doing, and we want to channel that through our tunes. And I think a lot of people get that.
Specifically with Youth of a Nation, I believe that it was written like almost 10 or 11 years ago, and it's still prolific to what's going on in today's society.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. It's just one of those things that it's always been there to me, so it's going to continue to be there. We just happen to write a song about it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this whole thing. Thank you. I really do.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, I do. You guys are so awesome. If you guys have a chance, please go check out P.O.D. They're on tour right now with the Shine Down.
So what's up with the fro?
See, I normally have an afro, okay? You've seen me with it. I have it.
I try.
We just want to thank P.O.D. We want to thank Sarah Facciolo. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank Marcos right here. And
on that note, I'll leave you with this.
You stand with a gun in your hand, staring at the wall, look so sad.
Wow. Sonny better watch out.
I'm coming for your job, Sonny. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.
Hey, what's up, folks? This is Marcos from P.O.D. and you're watching Front Row with the Fro.